How are you guys doing? Maswera sei? Manhero akanaka? How are you guys doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Nasi nakapeka juzi rangu because kwangu shitonora na asante. Kwangu shitonora. So guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? Murisesi. Welcome to another edition of Prince Miller Entertainment weekend special. Today Saturday is the 29th of August 2020. Murisesi guys, how are you doing? Maswera mushi, marara mushi. Shirisese kwa muri koko anditika. So I wanted to do this live yesterday. Yesterday, Manheru, yes, but due to my Wi-Fi was acting up yesterday again, so I decided to do it today, which is Saturday. It's at 3 o'clock. If you're just joining me, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So Nyandu Toranas, some few days ago on social media. Today I'm gonna be reading my comments, and if you're gonna talk to me, you can talk to me. I wanna be reading my comments because I'm sorry, I've been ignorant some few days ago. My commenting, so I'm gonna be reading some comments. You can make a comment or something. I shall have to talk to you in the comment section. So guys, as you know that if you don't know, Cyril Ramaphosa was in Parliament in SA. On Thursday. It was Thursday. Yes, yeah, he was in Parliament on Thursday, and he was being asked some tough questions from the opposition parties, about the current situation, in South Africa. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. Msavunduke yenyu niye juzi rangu iri ndakatenga mushopu inodhura. The color is weird though. But anyway, today we're talking about the situation of foreigners in South Africa, especially our brothers and sisters, Zimbabweans. Because this is why when we talk of foreigners, we talk of Zimbos, we talk of Zimbabweans, because this is Rwanda, and mostly, this one affect anyway. We are the ones varikushandira vanhu, we are the ones vari employed with employers, and takatarisa ratio yema-foreigners like ma-Somalians vanozvitira 24 vega. These guys vane mashops avo vega. Wakatarisa ma-Indians vanoitawo, wakatarisa ma-Nigerians vanoitawo. It's rare to see a Nigerian aishandira murungu kana kuti ari gardener kana kuti ari cooker. It's rare. So when we talk of foreigners, when we talk of employment, we talk of Zimbabweans in a way. What kind of restaurant at the moment? If you go to Wimpy, you will see a Zimbabwean arubika mabega. If you go to Spey, you see Panama Mazimba baruta waitering. If you go somewhere, everywhere. So when they talk of foreigners, when they talk of people who are working, varukuta overload, in employment, we are looking at the Zimbabweans. I think Narambo Stora, if you go back to my early videos, and when we started this live with Prince live stream, you would know Kuti. I always advocate for all the foreigners, for all my brothers and sisters who are in South Africa. So Ramaphosa was in Parliament on Thursday, and the man was being asked about the question of unemployment, because as you know, COVID-19 yakaroa kwese COVID-19 yakaroa, in Zimbabwe, wherever, UK, America, wherever, COVID-19, yakaslow down, because most economies were shut down. So affecta mabasa evanhu vakawanda. So we expected kuti ndo zvachoitika, and we expect kuti even if Paris, most countries are trying to kuvhura their economies, pane vanhu vacharasikirwa nemabasa akawanda, and we are actually, we are actually in that zone whereby most people the real question now is one who suffer in the circle, one who suffer in the food chain. Foreigners, especially in SA, we've seen it in many years. The unemployment, most people want to a scapegoat is foreigners. So Ramaphosa on Thursday about the situation. Some people were saying Ramaphosa authorized because SA is going for elections soon. My votes, but this time it seems different because hot topic in a way so many South Africans have lost their jobs. So they're gonna be using it as a way. They're gonna be using foreigners as a way because remember in March when the Minister of Labour was giving a press release, he said they shall have to revise the labor law in South Africa to limit my foreigners. They were saying that in every company there should be 75% of locals and 25% of foreigners. So there are actually few companies who are actually doing that. Follow those procedures. So we're gonna see a change coming. We're gonna see a change coming soon. And but I'm just saying this affects us a lot because it's just this one very employed. We are one of the when you talk of foreigners, this one very employed, and in most cases, most of those people who actually are employed avana mapepa ekushanda, which means avana ma working permits. So I'm just going to read some of the comments that people have been saying. People have been talking about this situation. Ramaphosa, when he appeared in Parliament on Thursday. He actually appeared in Parliament on Thursday when he was answering some questions from the opposition about the current situation in South Africa. So guys, talk to me in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section. Nothing to the time. Nothing to the time. Let's talk in the comment section. And please don't be about my jacket, about my jersey, because it's been cold here, so I have to wear this, and so I had to wear this, So so talk to me in the comment section. Let's talk. Nothing to the end of the time. So guys, some people are saying with Zoni, Ramaphosa needs to actually open the border so that we as Zimbabweans we can go back to Zimbabwe, because since last year, things are a bit different here. And pane pekuti unyasoona vega kuti hapana paka zvinhu zvakuchinja. Things are no longer the same for sure, because mukatarisa randi ezvinezvi kuti iri kutenge chii patone musiyano. If you compare some prices in Zimbabwe in prices are munomu, zvinhu zvangofanana. Things are not the same, because I still ndane shock yokuti pane vanhu vanotenga grocery here in SA votumira kuZimbabwe. It doesn't make sense now, because zvangofanana. It's better kutongotumira vanhu mari kuZimbabwe vatenge. But my real point here is takatiza some dry lands in Zimbabwe. Tichia kuma Furo Manyoro, which is South Africa, which at that time it was a greener pastures, but it seemed as if those greener pastures are now becoming dry. Dopane point yangu itongoripiwa, because it seems as if things are now, are no longer the same. Things zvakuita zvichidhakwa. Ndopane point yangu kuti many people are saying kuti they can say they want to limit my foreigners, which is a good thing, but it seems as if I'm sisina that thing takawira kunokwa zvakuita zvichidhakwa. This is what some other people are saying about this nyaya yekunzi wakwanisa kulimita my foreigners. So guys, I'm just gonna read what's there was a motion raised in Parliament about unemployment. Ramaphosa ndopa pindura achiti we need to look into the issue of foreign nationals working legally and illegally in SA. So he said he's going to set a ministerial committee that is going to limit the number of foreign nationals in SA. Atombodzika mapazo atakwa ne-EFF achinzi you are being xenophobic. Moreover, you are the AU chairman. So that's the issue. The issue here is he wants to limit number of foreign nationals who are working in South Africa legally and illegally. So which means kuti wakwanisa kuzviita izvi, they shall have to pass a law. They shall have to put a labor law. Inenge yako expecta kuti we need so much people by every company, especially big companies. Employ vanhu vakawanda. There are some big companies like a construction company whereby at the moment ukutoona maybe 80% anenge ari ma-foreigners and maybe 20% ari ma-locals. So I really don't know, guys. Talk to me in the comment section. Munduudze kuti mimi munozviona sei. Do you think kuti zvinhu zvangogara zvingotaurike here semakore ese, saka there's nothing new, kana kuti zvinhu zvatongochinja? Because COVID-19 for sure, COVID-19 yaro for sure haadi kunyepera kuti COVID-19 its impact has been felt not just here but all over the world, and so many people have lost their jobs. So they shall try by all means to make sure kuti they limit people, they limit us. What limiter? Because vari kuti zvoni tofanira kudzokera kuZimbabwe. So some people have been saying kuti anopenga chete. Some say kuti Ramaphosa kuita some people are not happy. Some people are not happy. Some people are saying kuti kumusha atidzokere. I really don't understand when someone says kuti kuZimbabwe andidzokere. kuZimbabwe audzokere. And if you look at these people vanoti zvoni andidzokere kuZimbabwe, ndo vanhu vekuti vanozofira kuno kuSouth Africa kwacho, then vazonzi anga asina na polisi, anga asina kana changa anacho, ngatibatanidze mari timuendese kumusha. So I still feel kuti kuno kutiriko apa kutsvaga mari, at the same time tofana kungogarawo takarongedza tunhu twedu tichiziva kuti kuZimbabwe ndokumusha kwedu. So I don't know kuti munhu asikadi kudzokera kuZimbabwe kwakanyanyoipa here zvekuipa zvokuti someone doesn't even want to hear about Zimbabwe. Is Zimbabwe that bad? Is Zimbabwe that really bad? Kana kuti, because sometimes you have to ask yourself kuti what's on the social media, zvekutaura pasocial media ndizvo here zviri kuitika on the ground. This is what people did a roast misread about. Misread mimi, you're not, hamushina so explain that kuti chiri kuitika, because there are other people who are also vari exaggerate. I think that's the word. Pane vanhu vari kutaura zvinhu zvakapfurikidza zviri kuitika kuZimbabwe izvo zvisiri kuitika. That's why muchizoona vamwe vanhu vachiti zvoni inini kumusha handiende, inini kuZimbabwe handiende. So someone says so I'm just gonna read some of the comments that people have been saying. And now what you do now to share on this platform about the situation and this. And I should also know that this kind of comments are on social media. Some of the replies answer Ramaphosa any minister, though some of the comments anozopinda communities then departments zotanga kuona xenophobia papa, because vazhinji vanongangomira izvo zvechiti vazhinji vanongangomira kunzwa mukuru achitaura kuti we need to limit these people. So communities umu vanhu vakangogarawo vasingatifarire. No matter how South Africans will say hashtag Zimbabwe Lives Matter, it doesn't really mean kuti they mean it. They're just saying it because it's Twitter, they're just saying it because it's Facebook. And vachongotaura but chokwadi changonaka zvanongo vachingoda mari dzedu dzemarent dzatinowabhadhara. In the most cases vanenge vachida business, but kuti titi these guys are good neighbors, and kunyepa hangu, I don't want to lie, these guys are not good neighbors. And it's so sad to see varume vakudaidzira kuti zonika Zimbabwe handiende kumusha. And these are some of the people vanenge vachitaura zvinhu zvakaipa pamusoro peZimbabwe. They say nasty things zvokuti zvimwe zvinhu wakazozvinzwa you will be like munhu anopengere, hakuna zvinhu zvakadaro zvinenge zvichiitika. So I do agree on a less extent that some people on social media vanenge vachitaura zvinhu zvinenge zvichiri kuitika kuZimbabwe in a way yekuti vanenge vachida kutsvaga malove nemalikes, but chokwadika kunenge kusina zvinhu zvakadaro zvinenge zvichiitika. So talk to me in the comment section mundiudzewo guys kuti how do you see it. Do you think kuti at this time they really mean it? But in some rangu I feel kuti the Ministry of Labor vachasa mutemo unenge wakulimita vanhu, unenge wakulimita employers kuti vaemploy vape first preference to the locals instead compared to the foreigners. And so in a few months time we're going to see a rule of law being passed in parliament kuti vakwanisa kupa first preference to the locals, because in every country, even in Zimbabwe, the first preference in the poor is for the locals, the Zimbabweans. Then kuna foreigners 1 or 2 vanenge vachokwana kwano, but first of all preference inenge chipuwa to the locals. So zviri kwese. But in this instance now it's going to affect a lot of our brothers and sisters who are in SM. So because zvinhu zvakatongooma because of COVID-19, and we saw it during the lockdown kuti so many people vanga vasingakwanisi even kurarama because they didn't have anything. Vanga vasina kana chikafu, vanga vasina kana chokudya, and some even today havasati vanyatso recover back to live a normal life, because mabasa acho vazhinji they are now working maybe 3 times a day, vamwe kaka 2 per week, vamwe iswa zvamchose, because COVID-19 its impact haisi kunyaso its impact yakanyasorova kwese, and it continues to cause havoc to many people. So nangoti ndinge naye ndingotaura because I saw it on Thursday when Ramaphosa was talking in parliament kuti we as foreigners, we are the ones vanozongosara vari patambo, in a way kuti they say kuti tawandiza, they say kuti we need to go back to Zimbabwe. And actually tunovakawo nyika yedu. We've seen this hashtag before. I think I talked about it here when on Twitter pakabotshona that hashtag yekuti hashtag put a South African first, and it is what it is. Inenge nyika yawo, and there's nothing much we can do about it. Saka kutaura kuti we need to be involved nezvinenge zvichiitika kuZimbabwe. We just need to be involved with what is happening in Zimbabwe, because whatever is happening there, it involves us. And for forever. At some point, we shall have to go back to Zimbabwe. At some point, we shall have to go back. We shall have to, whether we like it or not, we shall have to go back. And so, I was just saying, and now, Kuti, 100 rand, Yambotenga something 2 years ago. But if you look now, 100 rand here, I chat about anything. You can only buy maybe 10 kg of in maybe. If I don't compare both, I think kg of is about 80 rand or so. So if I don't compare, so if you compare these prices, my prices are in Zimbabwe. In a way, I don't see a reason why you should buy grocery kunoko. What's up a buzz? Zimbabwe. It doesn't make sense. It's easier to just send Mari to Zimbabwe. Tenga kwa Mohamed Musa na somewhere. Tenga grocery because things are no longer the same. And we did came from Zimbabwe to here to look for greener pastures, but someone around winning my greener pastures accessing. I mean, can actually go. You guys, you should have to talk to me in the comment section. Personally, I don't see my greener pastures in South Africa. Actually go. I start dry, I start dry and kusatenda uroi. I still think with this South Africa you've actually watched Chengeta for over a decade. They've actually gave us a roof over our heads for over a decade, and we should be thankful for that. We should be thankful for that. I feel we need to thank them for that, but we can no longer be here. We need to go back and fix whatever is wrong with our country. We still need to go back to Zimbabwe and take part. And I'm one of those people we've been saying nchadzokera Zimbabwe kana zvinhu zvanaka, but zvinenge zvanaka anenge azvigadzirisa ndiani? Anokwanisa kuzvigadzisa zvinhu izvozvo ndiani kuZimbabwe kana inini ndiri kuno? We have people like Patson Zamara, who was laid to rest yesterday. The man did his part. Just imagine kuti takona vanhu kana 250 kana 100 vane that same idea ingena Patson Zamara here. Zimbabwe can be a better place for many people. People who actually stand up and say enough is enough. Kashoma kuona nakadaro. Most people vanenge vachiti enough is enough ka vanenge vachitoda kutodyawo nestate iyo. Pane zvinhu zvanenge vakataimirwo the paside. But we've seen kuti Patson Zamara was that guy yokuti and akasina mbonyokura static. He was still a youth, but he was a guy who believes what he believes, and he did actually stand for it. So we need so many youth to get involved in terms of building our Zimbabwe. So now what guys about Ramaphosa, what he said about the current situation in South Africa, about unemployment. What unemployment, we can look at foreigners and see if we can limit them. Both legally, both legal and illegal, and illegal. And in most cases, there are so many Zimbos here in SA. Maybe 3 or 4 million Zimbo are in South Africa, and I would tell you 80% of them are permits, and only maybe 20% don't want my permits. So just imagine if a rule or if a labor law passes, we're gonna see a lot of people losing their jobs. Now what you do nazo andira kuti zvoni But I'm just talking about what I heard on Thursday when Ramaphosa was in Parliament achibvunzwa mubvunzo with the opposition parties here in SA. So now what to share now because I have a large number of people, I have a large number of subscribers who are actually Zimbos in South Africa. And this is not the first time I talk about this, but so we have to keep up with it. And you should know for many people here, SA, for many Zimbos actually, SA is a place for work. But there are other people who have made it a home, which is also a good thing. That people, Zimbos, who have made this SA as a permanent home, like Kuzimaba Kusina Chidiko, Tato Kuno, there are other Zimbos one that idea kind of Bakaronga that setup, which is a good thing. And I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about those Zimbos Bachine that mind, Bachine that thing. You could what, one day we'll go back to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. I want to go. I want to go home. We've seen it before in Zim Kudara kuti pano vanhu vakabva kuMalawi, vakabva kuMozambique, vakabva kunana Zambia. Some vakatozosvika pakutozotenga dzimba muHarare, vakatogara muHarare, and most of them vachiri muHarare. But tine vamwe vakadzokera kuMalawi, vakadzokera kuZambia. That's the only thing. So I'm just saying it kutaura kune vamwe vada kudzokera kuZimbabwe kuti vasino mapapers, vasino zvokushandisa kuti vangogara vakateya nzeve. And please, so if you are joining us for the first time, welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. This is the weekend special, and this guy foreigners in SA. I was listening to Ramaphosa speaking on Thursday in Parliament when he was asked about the unemployment in SA. Ramaphosa, he said, I'm just going to read what Ramaphosa said here. Ramaphosa said here. Let me see what's happening here. I'm just going to read what Ramaphosa said. Ramaphosa said, he said, we need to look into the issue of foreign nationals. Let me read here. What happened to my page? You better be joking. So guys, I'm just looking for that article which I was reading here. You better be joking. So guys, talk to me in the comment section. Nothing didn't time. And talk to me in the comment section. Ramaphosa said actually we need to look into the issue of foreign nationals illegally and legally working in South Africa when he was asked about unemployment. So which means with this really he's gonna set up a group of ministers, a committee, parliament yekuti ikwanise kuongorora nyaya dzemaforeigners ari kushanda muSouth Africa both legally and illegal kuti pangafambiswa sei, because nyaya yeCovid-19 yaaffecta South Africa in a way kuti many people varasikirwa nemabasa avo, especially the locals. So they're gonna put a law whereby they're gonna have to choose my locals first, then my foreigners later. Andika so ndonya yatongoripo nangoti anongoya nayo, because COVID-19 aina kurwa SA state. I know aina kurwa SA chete, but COVID-19 yakarwa nyika dzese including Zimbabwe. So many people have lost their jobs and vanawana vasikushanda at the moment. So it's one of those issues that as a president, you need to address to the nation. Unfortunately, with Zimbabwe, I don't know. Zimbabwe is a different story. But president have to answer this kind of questions. Which the unemployment shafamba say, and we as foreigners, we as Zimbos, there's no one to try out my Zimbos. When I mean for Rwanda plus this one, are mostly employed in SA compared to other nationalities, compared to Malawians, Zambians, Namibians. Because in SA, many of my foreigners are Rwanda, from Congo, from Ethiopia, Somalia, but izvozvo wakaenda the garage BP, I would see six foreigners. These 6 foreigners, all of them will be Zimbos. If you go to Spain, you'll see 10 waiters, all of them will be from Zimbabwe. So we are the ones wakati one day. That's why I'm talking about this situation. When I mean Zimbos, I mean foreigners, because this one wakati one day. So if they happen to pass this law, it means that they shall have to limit the number of people warukushanda, and it's gonna affect a lot of us in one way or another. It's either directly or indirectly. It's gonna affect us when shanda in South Africa. It's not the first time that that such kind of stories have been talked about, but this time it seems serious in a way. Nyaya COVID-19 ndio yakutaka kuita kuti vaite mimwe mitemo inenge iri bit harsh, so that vakwanise ku accommodate more of the locals. That's the story I have. So it's either it's either you believe it or not. It's up to you, because I've seen so many comments from people saying kuti kunyepa vagara vachizvitaura this and that and this, but hanzi tisingaperi chinoshura. Chimwe nechimwe chine nguva yacho. There are times whereby zvatinenge tichidependa nazvo zvonasa kuzongopera, then we have to move on to another stage. So whether you believe it or you don't believe it, nangoti ndinguya nayo tingotaura nezvazvo, because this kind of news hadziwanzi kuita trending on social media, because most of us will be focusing on kune dzimwe nyaya dzingesina basa rese. So to those vanoda kungoparticipate kungotaurira kuti munofungei nazvo, you are free guys to comment in the comment section. Tokurukurawo, handina kuti zviri kuitika, handina kuti zvichaitika, but I'm just saying kuti inyaya yanakangoona iri bit interesting, and I have a large number of subscribers who are in South Africa at the moment, who could actually hear this news. We can talk about it, because it's been a decade or more than a decade. Tichongonzwa nyaya dzinonzi foreigners this, foreigners that, but hapana chinenge chichiitika. So the question will be, why this year will be different from other years is that we have been here in SA doing nyaya inenge tongoripo, because akati kutanga tichinzwa nyaya idzi, since I don't know, since a World Cup we've been hearing nyaya kuti foreigners achabviswa, but when they make this kind of statements, the patrons nyaya yezinophobia papaya onzonzi vanhu vapiswa vakati vachikwanise, because pane vamwe vanhu vanenge vachitotaura mumacommunities, especially in the locations whereby they would mobilize people and say, what, hatina mabasa, hatina chakati, and these guys, they are getting all these things, so they will take their frustrations on foreigners. Then ndipo panozoitika xenophobia papaya, vanhu vakurovana, vanhu vakuurayana. Just imagine, for over a decade or more here in South Africa, how many foreigners have died due to xenophobia? So many. Not just Zimbos only, but Congolese, Nigerians, Somalians and everything. They've passed away due to violence, on black violence. So it's one of those situations that I just thought, let's just talk about kana zvakazotanga kumberi uku, you would know kuti zvinenge zvatangira papi. It's because of such statements anenge achitaura nemapoliticians, because they want to gain people's trust, they want to gain votes anenge vachida kugaina, kana kuti they are just addressing, because as we know soon there's going to be an election in SA, so maybe Ramaphosa akangochitauro to just to gain my votes and that. So I don't know, maybe ndo nyaya yacho itongoripo, but either way it affects us more as Zimbos in a way kuti, we look at what is happening in Zim, we need to sort out zvikuitika kuZimbabwe, because atingarambe tiri vapoteri, we need to go back, we need to go back and we need to take part kune zvikuitika ikoko, and we need to be involved also kune zvikuitika ikoko, and as Malema said kuti Twitter only is not gonna solve our problems, and Twitter is not gonna solve our problems. We need to put our hands on the current issue. So ndonya nangoti ndongoya nayo, and today is Saturday, it's weekend special. Nangoti ndongoya nenya tongo discuss. So if you want to get involved with me, if you want to talk, let's talk in the comment section. And tell in the comment section. I don't see any comments now, guys. I still banana my comments. Kwenda tell in the comment amana. Tell in the comment section. Could you mean I wanna say, we need to go back to Zimbabwe. One way or another way, we need to go back. I know kuchipana wano atasara jao. It's fine. Kuna kusara, it's fine. If you want to if you are making if you are making a as a home, as a new home, or as a permanent home, this doesn't involve you. I'm talking about those ones vachine rudo, vachine shungu yokudzira kuZimbabwe, because inyaya yokuti maybe here there are opportunities and all, but your home is safe. I feel more safer when I'm in Zimbabwe, when I'm in Harare, when I'm in Fakosi, when I'm in Budiriro. I feel more safer than to be here in Tembisa, or to be here in Kuguletu, or in Philippi, because you hear some of the horror stories. I don't think this country is Sodom and Gomorrah, and so paripanya safety, paripanya garamushe. I would really prefer Zim. There are people there who really doesn't want to come to South Africa because of that. Because security chachayo ayopanenge pasitombori na security yakasimba here. Kuno kuchongogara because kushanda kuno, and but panyaya security panenge pasima. So I don't know. Ina ndomaonera rangu. So Rumbi Dzai Magwa, what's up Rumbi? Thank you very much for watching. You are our first person to comment in the comment section. She said if people left Zimbabwe because there was nothing else to stay for, what is there to get back to? Yeah, that's a good question, Rumbi. If people left Zimbabwe because there was nothing else to stay for, what is there to get back to? Yes, in most cases, Rumbi, takabva Zimbabwe handiti takabva tisina zvatinazvo, takabva tisina anything, in most cases. Some people vakatobva kuZimbabwe vasina kana madriving license, vamwe vakabva vasina kana any certificate, vamwe vakatobva kuZimbabwe and also achitongea muLimpopo achiuya South Africa, but here gained ruzivo. Some people gained ruzivo rwekuyoda. Some are now drivers, some are even technicians, some are diploma, some atagena ruzivo Rumbidzai, agena ruzivo, and some watoma businessmen, some kutodriva mota dzinotyisa, but kuZimbabwe akabva asina chaanacho. So vanhu pakasvika munomu vakasvika vakatora maopportunities. Kana iwe usina kutora opportunity that period iyo yatakasiya kana usina kuto course usina kuto certificate kana something chawakaitawo I don't know kuti waitei, but many people vakagena ruzivo. So it's high time now yekutora ruzivo rwavakagena kuno wonoimplementa kusi kuzimbabwe environment iriko. You now go back to Zimbabwe and implement that trade yawakalena kuno kunozvitowo kumusha ikoko. There are successful people who were here before, vamwe vari kuno South Africa vakadzokera kuZimbabwe, who are actually who are actually doing well in Zimbabwe. Some people vakatonovhura mabutchery, but vamwe vasitomboona neidea yemabutchery kuno epaukwaya kuno. There are people wekuti pana mwana wekuti anga neidea about a business achiri kuZimbabwe akauya kuno and akatsvaga capital yebusiness kuno akadzokera kuZimbabwe akanotanga that business back again. There are people who are actually doing well there too. So I think I've answered your question. But we left Zimbabwe because there was nothing. Yes, there was nothing pataka about Zimbabwe. Kokusina chiriko. But for other people, they were forced to leave just because Angwasna marry to start whatever they wanted to actually do it. So they actually managed to get to zero or a sort of. I think it's really, it's a personal decision at the end of the day. Rumbi kuti, do you want to implement that skill here kana kuti ku Zimbabwe? It's up to you. But at the end of the day, I still feel kuti we need to get involved in situations arikuitika kumusha because it's our Zimbabwe in a way kuti we cannot be involved in politics zemu SA because I had to vote muno. We don't vote here. Atina say ekutaura. But tine say ekutaura ku Zimbabwe, tine say ekutaura kuna Mnangagwa because ndonyika yedu. I don't know Rumbi. So Rumbi, you also said Vakasaro there are so many degreed youth with no jobs. I don't think having a qualification is the solution. Yes, there are many people vakadzidza Zimbabwe vane degree. As you all know, every year there are many graduates vari kugraduate kunana UZ namwe colleges vari kupuwa degrees and stuff. But problem iripo ndekuti isusu tine idea kekuda kushandiswa, tine idea kekuti kana munhu akapedza university wakuno employer ne big company or ne corporate. I don't think kuti environment iri kuZimbabwe each other that kind of mentality yekuti I want to be employed in a company akati. Kana utori kuZimbabwe uchongopedza degree ironongo uchite iroro mu that field, unenge wakutoda capital to start a business in that field iroro, unless because environment iriko I don't think kuti inenge environment yekuti I want to get a job ku Econet, I want to get a job because there will be so many of you the basa iroro. So I still feel kuti that's why muchizoona kuti some of these guys pavanopedza the graduate vanozoto apply mabasa kunana Zambia, Mozambique whatsoever because ndiko kunenge kutone opportunities angu anenge ari nani. But my take here is on environment in Zimbabwe is no longer about qualifications, which I do agree, but it's all about you starting your own formal business, your formal business, the qualification you're unayo. That's why I'm saying it's also a particular SA. We didn't have any qualifications. Some people didn't have anything, but we managed to gain a form of an idea, a form of a trade. And some people they're now going back to Zimbabwe to implement that trade yawakadzidza kunoko. It's either welding, it's either kuti the boiler maker, it's either kuti even beauty manicure. I've seen ladies who came here. One was not an idea about beauty manicure and whatsoever. They're now operating their own salons here in SA. Big salons ima nails are being operated by Zim women. Wakatoya from Zimbabwe. Hasina kind of idea about beauty manicure, but they are now earning a living doing that here. You can also go back to Zimbabwe and do it there also in Zim. We did gain a trade, we did gain a bit of knowledge here in South Africa. So we need that mentality of self-sustaining. That's why Mrukuona Ramaphosa at the moment, he is talking about he wants to limit us from working, because outside Tanzania hapana employment. Rubidzai, you also said there are many people who have trades. I know of many Zimbabweans living the country with skills. There are no resources for people to start a business in Zimbabwe. South Africa have resources, that's why they can start businesses in SA. Yes, there are no resources. I do agree. I do. But one thing for sure, Wimba, is that when you decide to actually move back to Zimbabwe, you have to make sure that you have to make sure that whenever resources you have raised your own resources. I think at the same time the government have tried to actually atendai Maringe nyaya yako iri papi hapa. Okay, atendai Maringe nyaya yangu iri pakuti Rubidzai Magwa, thank you very much for participating. I do get your point, Rubidzai. I feel good. I feel good. One day, Zimbabwe muchango money resources here. They need to actually make it easier to do business in Zimbabwe. They've said they are changing some reforms and everything, but I just quit together. Tendai Maringe nyangu iri pakuti zoni we don't need to kurarama our life achungonzi zoni tiri vashandi chete. We need to own business. Ndopane nyaya yangu ipapo tendai. Ndopane nyaya yangu pakuti Ramaphosa at the moment he's talking about foreigners. He wants to limit my foreigners mabasa. The reason why I'm talking about this is because we as Zimbos, as Zimbabweans, are mostly employed in South Africa. This one was more compared to other foreign nationals. This one was very employed. Whether we are legally here or we are illegally here, this one was mostly employed in South Africa compared to other foreign nationals. So my point here is we need to stop we need to start having our own businesses, our own skills to sustain ourselves. Ndopane point yangu tenda hip hop. Because if Ramaphosa actually implements that Jakarta on Thursday this year, we're gonna see a lot of Zimbabweans losing their jobs. Ndopane nyaya yangu hip hop. Because ndiso vanhu vakawanda vari employed, some foreigners in SA. Look at Somalians. These guys, one time our wholesalers, their truck shops, they have their own trade. Look at the Indians, look at Congolese, look at other nationals. One sort of a community yawanayo compared to us as Zimbabweans. Isusu hatina community yakadaro, hatina that certain community hatinayo. We depend on being employed. Hatina implement yokuti okay wakapedza chikoro you need to start your own business. No, wakapedza chikoro wautonotsvaka basa. That's why you see kuti every year there are many graduates vari kugraduate kuUZ whatever, and mostly those people will be looking for jobs. That's why uchizoona munhu anenge ane degree ane chichi achiapply basa secretary. It's because haana option anayo imwe option anenge anayo. Anenge achiona kutoti even if ndaka-apply basa iri kaini zvitori nani kuona dzungu dzandinadzo idzi than kuzoshaya zvamutose. So nyaya yangu iri pakuti we need to change our mindset in terms of sustaining ourselves. Tine a large community here in South Africa whereby we can support ourselves also, because tine a large number of Zimbabweans who are in South Africa. Just think of how many foreigners here, or how many Zimbos are illegally in South Africa. Maybe 20%, and the rest 80% they are illegal. So my point is we can actually build our own community, our own food chain. We can sustain ourselves without single South Africans. Like what other nationalities are doing, like Somalians and everything. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate Rumbidzai. Thank you very much, Rumbidzai Magwa. I did get your point. I just wish one day our country Zimbabwe will get some resources, to actually make it easier for us to open our business there, because most of us tane skills atinawo ekuti anokwanisa kunobatsiro wangwane koko, and yes Rumbidzai, yes Rumbidzai, thank you very much Rumbidzai. Wataura chokwadi, unity first is what we need. Yes, unity first chokwadi wapedza Rumbidzai, unity first, because hatina kubatana as Zimbabweans in South Africa. Hatina kubatana. If you go to my groups on Facebook, I don't know, hatina zobatana mushe, other nationalities want to panana my ideas, want to panana my opportunities, and they really don't need any assistance from the government of South Africa or from anybody, because their link here is very strong. Like what my Somalians are. Their link Somalians is strong. Vane community it is strong. They assist each other in problems. And we look at Zimbos at so batana mushe. So I do agree, Rumbidzai, when you say that unity first. I do agree with that. I feel we need to join we need to stand together as Zimbabweans, and and be able to work ourselves through, because we have a long way to go. And tasvika up at that stage yekuti we need kubatana, andika dai testing that idea, testing that mindset yokubatana yo. I still feel kuti nyika yedu yaenda kure, but atina that idea yo. So guys, I'm gonna be following this story about Ramaphosa and this kapanya yake yema foreigners but I still have a strong feeling that the Ministry of Labor shall put a law that will actually limit mashandiro atinoita, and it's going to affect us in a very in a very big way, because COVID-19, COVID-19 yakonzeresa, not just here in SA but world over, and to those vari kushanda, you just have to save your money, and takaona zvakaitika with COVID-19 kuti yakangoya etisingafungidziri. So you just need to actually save your money. If you are working every day, you are blessed, because there are so many people out there at the moment who are not working because of COVID-19, and you just need to save your money, and and save your money. We need to save your money, guys. I thank you very much for watching. Let's talk in the comment section. Let's talk in the comment section, and remember to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. And I'm on Instagram, I'm also on Facebook. Thank you very much, Rundidzai. Bless up. Thank you very much, Tendai Maringe. And thank you very much for watching. Nango 2 minutes, because we've been hearing this whole rumor for a long time, and it seems as if politica is sort of a problem. It's also some foreigners, this one wanongopoa a red eye. Vanenge vakangotageta isusu chete panoitika something zvinochonzi iya foreigners. So that's how I was saying kuti I think it's better kuti tidzokere kuZimbabwe, and some of you were saying kuti, what, we can go back to Zim because hakuna chiriko, but I don't know, and but I still feel kuti we need to get involved when it's kuitika kuZimbabwe. At the end of the day, it's our country, so we need to we need to take part into it. And this whole video wasn't about those Zimbos who are based here in South Africa, who are now permanent here in South Africa. No, this is for all my Zimbos. Vachineka idea kekudzokera kumusha, vachineka idea kekudzokera kwamurambinda, andidira kunotangoka small business kwamurambinda. But anyway, I know kuti hapana singaperi chinoshura. I know kuti one day Zimbabwe ichanaka, things are gonna be normal back again, and we all gonna go back. And tunoita maskills atakadzidzira kunoka, because I know so many people vakauya vasina madriver's license, vasina ma certificate, where to work from zero to where they are now, and kuda kwa Mwari ndo anoziva, Mwari ndo anochengeta, and unfortunately we've lost so many brothers and sisters here also over the years, due to kushaya, because of natural causes. Some vakapisirwa mumba, vamwe vakatsvira mumba, vamwe vakabaya mapanga, vamwe vakapondwa, vamwe vakatsikwa nemotikari, vamwe vakadisappear, vanozomboonekwa zvakare. So such as life, we've lost so many people here already, Zimbabweans. And I could tell you how many dead bodies are put up a bed bridge every month. Kana number yakataurwa, you'll be shocked kuti vanhu vangano vari kupfuura nebed bridge who are from Zimbabwe vafa muno South Africa. So many people are dying, vari kufa due to national causes, due to many sorts of things. So kana vakararama for 10 years, 12 years, 14 years here in SA, you just have to thank Mwari, just thank God for the blessings of life. And that's how I see it. So whether Ramaphosa says this or says that, just have to know kuti Mwari ndiye anoziva, Mwari ndiye mutungamiri wedu tese. So guys, I thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate for you guys to be with me today. It's Saturday today, and it's 4 o'clock already. Take an hour talking about this whole topic. Ndangoti I don't share much about it. And so Moskera Mushe and Morara Mushe, and good morning everybody. Thank you very much for watching. This is a weekend special with Prince. Thank you very much Kunarumbidzai and Tendai once again. Maspaga guy and so to sangana zvakare mune other programs on this channel, and remember guys to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's Prince Miller Entertainment. On Facebook it's Prince Miller Entertainment. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you very much guys. Bless up.